What's going on, YouTube? My name's Lucas. Today, I'm going to bring you something, again, a little different. Today, I'm going to talk about, well, the El Capitan, Dave Portnoy, versus the Oracle from Nebraska, Warren Buffett. Hopefully, you guys got your popcorn, because this one's going to be exciting. Stay tuned right after this. Guys, I first want to start off by saying that I definitely agree that there are two different strategies, two completely different styles that we're going to be talking about here. Obviously, we're talking about a day trader who is getting in and getting out of trades very quickly versus a guy who has built his entire wealth out of long-term, and we're not just talking like long-term, we're talking long-term investing. Holding stocks for long periods of time and getting monster returns. So we're talking about two different strategies. Break both of these strategies down for you. I'm going to start out with the El Capitan, Dave Portnoy. His strategy is basically to day trade. He gets in, he gets out, and even he's shorting some trades. And that's what he does. He's talked about it. He talked about how Norwegian was basically not doing anything that they rely on for revenue. They were putting their boats in storage. They were laying off their workers and all that stuff. And it happened to be up 24% that day. I can't recall. And he was like, why not short this? Some of his strategy, I feel, is common sense. He even talks about the airlines. You know, at the time, airlines were at their 52-week lows. Some of them were even below their 52-week lows. There was a lot of people getting in on the airlines because we realized airlines aren't going anywhere. Specifically, some of the major ones, like Southwest. I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. Yes, they're down. They don't have revenue. They're going to keep getting beat down. But the thing is over time, they're going to start to come back. People are going to start flying again. I've talked about this before in my leisure and hospitality video, which you can see right here. I talked about that. These things are going to start returning. Yes, the coronavirus was a major hit to the U.S. economy. It was a major hit to the world. But the thing is it's not going to stop us. We're going to travel again. We're going to go on vacation. We're going to use airplanes to get around the world, the United States. So people are going to start traveling by airplane again. That's common sense. That's why I think that was an easy play. Now, do I think he should call Warren Buffett out for getting out of those? That's up to him. He can do what he wants, obviously. I don't think Warren Buffett got out of the airlines because he just felt that they weren't going to be successful anymore. I don't think that was the idea behind it. Now to break down Warren Buffett, and as you guys can see, I've done a video on Warren right here, the Oracle of Omaha. I actually really admire his strategy. I think it's a craft. It truly is. And the reason I say that is because patience, I am finding out in the stock market, is a virtue you must have. And you know, getting in and out of trades is one thing, and if you can make profits off of that, congratulations. But being able to sit on a stock long term, get dividends, see your returns just continuously come back over long periods of time, there's no greater feeling. I've talked about it in numerous videos. I even talked about the one that dropped today. I've invested into the Dow 30, and I've invested anywhere from 2 to over 25 shares in some of those stocks. And they are long-term plays for me. And it's based on Warren Buffett's strategy. Get into good companies that have good revenue that are going to be there long-term. In a way, that's common sense as well. You know that some of these companies aren't going anywhere. For example, I don't believe Apple is going to be going away anytime soon. I really enjoy Apple, and so I invested a ton of money into Apple because I enjoy their products. I use their products. I'm bringing you this video on an Apple product right now. So that's what I'm saying based on long-term plays, guys. I don't think that either strategy is wrong. I think both strategies can be used, and I use both strategies. I don't necessarily day trade, I have more swing trade, but I take more risk in my TD Ameritrade account because I want to see quicker profits. I do my Charles Schwab retirement 401k side as more long term. I want to see that slow growth that doesn't get hammered all the time. It's slowly growing and continuously giving me profits back, whether it's dividends or just good days, but it's growing. So I do see both sides. I want to commend Dave for his following, really just what he's done and bringing a new mindset to the stock market, where it's really the I don't give an F type mentality to the stock market. And I think that in some way is needed. I mean, he obviously is a sports betting man. That's blatantly obvious. He talks about it. We know what Barstool Sports is all about. And so that's obvious. But when you bring that mentality to the stock market, you're almost creating a ripple effect. It's almost like, you know, when you go to a golf match and it's real quiet, there's an expectation, and then you get that rebellious crowd that is like cracking cold ones on the side, and they're clapping loud and they're cheering, and that isn't necessarily the norm for golf. And over time, that has changed, and that's created a different, you know, crowd base for golf. I think that's happening right now with the stock market. I think it's a new generation that's coming in, and it's a I don't give an F. I'm going to make money however I make it. I'm going to learn from my mistakes, and I'm going to get back after it. In a way, I have that mentality. In a way, some of you should have that mentality. I'm not saying go out there and blow millions of dollars like Dave is, but he's making it back. It's showing that he is making the money back. It's about getting out there and really understanding the stock market, understanding retirement, understanding you can make money and put it into your account on a weekly basis, a monthly basis. And you can do this by trading stocks. I think that's important to understand. This video is super long because it could easily go for hours upon hours upon hours, especially with Warren Buffett's strategy. And so I didn't really want to do that too much. But the biggest thing with this video I want you guys to take away is that there are definitely two different styles we are discussing here. Definitely two different mentalities here, and two completely different personalities amongst each person. So that's the biggest thing I wanted to get across to you guys. You guys know the routine. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my channel. And as always, have a good day.